killing me. What's going on here? Pick is in. Roll the graphic. The pick is in. Packers have not traded back.
Max, I'm just saying, I've seen enough Packer drafts over the years. Also, hi, Tim. Good to see you.
It's Van Ness. They're taking Van Ness. The Packers are taking Lukas Van Ness. And we have a video. We have the video for Van Ness. Let's roll it. Let's go, baby.
Stroud looking. Stroud in trouble, and Stroud taken down. Lukas Van Ness.
Yeah, baby, let's go! Your newest Green Bay Packer, Lukas Van Ness, edge out of Iowa. I do want to give some shine, some run to our work, our very, 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 very incredible work from all the folks who put together the draft guide here at Cheesehead TV. But I do want to give a little bit of edge. There we go. Brendan did the write-up for the Edge group, and I want to read what he wrote about Lukas Van Ness. Let's see what he's got. He's got Van Ness. Well, there it is. There it is. Sorry about that. In a nutshell, Van Ness never started a game for the Hawkeyes. That didn't stop him from leading the team with 46 pressures this past season. Over the past 2 seasons, Van Ness recorded 19 tackles for loss and 13 sacks. I won't go into everything that's written here, but I will read the fit with the Packers. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell walks to the podium on Thursday, April 27th, just a few months after the Patriots select Ohio State wide receiver JSN. Okay, well, that's like projection, and obviously they're at 13 now. Green Bay selected in the first round. So Goodell taps on the microphone and announces, with the 13th overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Lukas Van Ness, defensive lineman, Iowa. With his length, 6'5", power, and age, he'll turn 22 in July, Van Ness fits the bill of what Brian Gutekunst is looking for in the first round. If he's on the board when the Packers are on the clock, Gutekunst selecting Van Ness will surprise nobody. And if you had bought the Cheesehead TV draft guide, you'd have known that already. There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And look, I know there's going to be all sorts of pushback about JSN, etc., but I love this pick. I want to go to Joseph. Is Joseph here? Joseph, where are you, buddy? Talk to me. What do you think of this pick? What do you think of the player? What do you think of the fit? How do you think he'll survive in this system/scheme? What are you thinking, buddy?
Well, let me first start with the pick. I didn't think they were going to go with Van Ness because I thought he's a little bit too raw. But given the other options, Murphy, who has bone-scratching plays, Greasy with the injury history, I can see where Gutekunst went with that. At first, with the fact with Christian Gonzalez still being on the board, I thought he couldn't resist that. I was like, oh, he's going to take that all day. But Van Ness, great power rusher. He's got some tools, but he's got a little bit of ways to go to development as far as like beating, more experienced offensive linemen who maybe might be able to withstand his bull rush and stay with him. So as far as the projection, I definitely see a Pro Bowler in the future. It's just he's going to take a little bit of development. He's gonna lean on old reliable, but on maybe like more savvy offensive tackles, he might have a little bit of trouble. But it absolutely fills the need. I think we talked about that during the chat earlier this week, where the defensive line was a glaring, sneaky need. So Van Ness fills that up. I think they're going to look for one more guy to add to that rotation. But I have no qualms with it at all.
Yeah, what's interesting to me is it's clearly, and this is the thing that I kept coming back to when we chatted all throughout this last month, is the projection of development, right? He's clearly not a finished product. He's got so far to go. As the draft guide suggests, like he didn't even start, it reminds me of, and it's not a perfect analogy. I understand this, but it reminds me of the Clay Matthews pick in the sense that, okay, there's a guy who didn't start a whole lot in college ball, but they're projecting where he's headed. And again, with Rashawn not ready for the season, with Preston Smith getting up there towards the end of his contract, I think this pick makes a world of sense.